The Assessment is a 2024 science fiction thriller film written by Dave Thomas, Neil Garfath-Cox and John Donnelly and directed by Fleur Fortuné in her feature-length debut. Set in the near future where parenthood is strictly controlled, it follows a couple who undergoes a rigorous 7-day assessment to determine their suitability for raising a child. The film stars Elizabeth Olsen, Alicia Vikander and Himesh Patel, alongside Indira Varma, Nicholas Pincock, Charlotte Ritchie, Leah Harvey and Minnie Driver. The film would premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival on September 8, 2024, and then was released in the United States on March 21, 2025 by Magnolia Pictures. Unfortunately, the film would be a box office bomb, just grossing $279,000 against an $8 million budget. Some interesting trivia notes. Director Fleur Fortuné and production designer John Donnelly intentionally did not use wood furniture and wood accents as part of their set because there were no forests left in this timeline. Instead, everything was made of concrete and stained glass and purposely given a 70s retro feel to make it more relatable to audiences versus the obvious sci-fi look, white minimal and clinical, which would have come off as far too futuristic. Alicia Vikander was 4 months pregnant by the end of filming and said that she had had quite a profound emotional balance to how I portrayed that character due to that. The greenhouse was a real set built in Tenerife, complete with real plants and working irrigation system. The exterior was also filmed in Tenerife, Spain. This was director Fleur Fortuné's debut feature film. Fortuné previously directed music videos for M83, Skrillex and Drake, and ads for brands such as Chanel, Apple and Nike. She also directed the short film Travis Scott, Birds in a Trap, released in 2017. Elizabeth Olsen said she read and took inspiration from Micah Holloway's 2005 novel The Possibility of an Island during the film's production. Costume designer Sarah Bellenkenshop found the white sleeveless maxi dress worn by Elizabeth Olsen's character at a thrift store. Alicia Vikander was one of the first IVF babies born in Sweden, which is ironic as this film was inspired by IVF and fertility struggles. During the film, when Virginia, played by Alicia Vikander, poses as a toddler to test Mia and her husband's potential for becoming parents, Alicia was drawing from a performance in 2019 when she made a short video, I'm Easy to Find, where she demonstrated her acting chops by presenting the female stages of growth from toddler to adult. Vikander would be nominated for a Best Lead Performance at the British Independent Film Awards in November of 2024. The film was nominated for Best Debut Screenwriter and John Holloway for Best Production Design, winning later. Now, The Assessment is a captivating, thought-provoking film that delivers on every level. From its brilliantly original premise to the outstanding performances by the cast, this movie is a must-watch for fans of intelligent and emotional, resonant cinema. The story is both haunting and timely, exploring deeply human questions within its dystopian framework that feels disturbingly plausible. I found the concept to be bold and fresh, yet executed with such clarity and nuance that it never feels contrived. It hooks you from the very beginning and it doesn't let go, challenging viewers to reflect long after the credits roll. For me, though, what truly elevates The Assessment is its acting. Alicia Vikander turns out a fantastic performance here. As Virginia, the assessor, she walks a tightrope between duty and compassion. Her performance is restrained but laid. Beneath her composed exterior lies a woman increasingly torn by the cruelty of the system that she serves. Initially, Vikander brings a cold elegance to the role, but then in almost complete juxtaposition, she plays it with such child exuberance, naivety and innocence that for a few moments in the film you actually almost believe that she is a grown-up child. As of course only later on we realize why she is doing this, as she reveals her deeper inner conflict. She is haunting in the best way, controlled yet visibly shaken by what she is and who she represents. Olsen, for me, delivers one of her most emotionally complex performances to date. She portrays a woman who desperately wants to be a mother and will do anything to prove that she is worthy of being one in this new dystopian future. Olsen's ability to convey internal conflict with just a glance or silence speaks volumes, and her performance for me in many ways anchors the film. She makes the pain, love and fear feel intimate and real. Himesh Patel here also delivers a quietly devastating performance. He plays a man here desperate now to also be a father and build a life with his wife. He is a scientist, replicating pets, but in many ways an artist too. He brings a lot of warmth and humanity to his role that is filled with tension and despair, and his chemistry here with Olsen is poignant and believable, making the relationship the beating heart of the film, though of course his weakness to stand up to the two stronger female characters betrays him in the end. It's a nuanced and layered performance from Patel, who really does deserve his plaudits. This is a fascinating film that really invests rather in high concept ideas and storytelling and special effects. It keeps itself grounded, even though it's set in a sort of fictional future. But where its strength lies is in its fantastic acting. Albeit that the story may be somewhat relatable, particularly in our own lives, it's the performances from the three leads that really bring this film to life and give it credence. It's a shame a film like this won't be seen by more people, and hopefully maybe it will develop a cult following down the line. I found this to be a truly original, beautifully written and directed, with 3 excellent performances from the main leads. The assessment gets a 9 out of 10.